set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1-2.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll take this from about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Good girl. Good girl.
And it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 17 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Jackson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
This Bryson's been complete on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line. 4th down now looming. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more points than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
On 1st down is Samuels. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really match protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got got to happen right now or lights out. Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 20.
Boy, this game hurts bad. How you going to freeze him? He got confused and just stood there, and that guy took off.
Anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and this one will wind up.
I had them third and almost 20 yards, and they got the first down.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Again, it'll be Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
K.J. Hamler returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over at 1st and 10. At their own.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. It's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson on the move to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Oh, that's messed up. We had more blockers than he had guys. And he still got it on the
always a disruptor.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson will look to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, he didn't even attempt to catch the ball. Come on, man. It was him all by himself. He did nothing.
Disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position.
Oh, man, that was
anything
tough,
on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
More problems here on 3rd down.
But they just throw it out of bounds.
And you know as well as
They
I
don't
do
get
in this
outside
league,
like
if you don't
he
win on
just
3rd down,
threw
it
it
makes
to the
it
left,
hard to win
straight
a
out
ball
of
game
bounds.
because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The MVP, Lamar Jackson, heading out again with his Ravens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Winds up it, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he knocks it through. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, they can carry that into the locker room at the half. They'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels.
This is crazy. Man, this is crazy, man.
Jalen Samuels as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived.
Dude, he should have went down. He threw a screen and the dude was tackling him. And he caught the ball. And then he broke it. He took off running and we couldn't catch it.
That second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
88 speed and we couldn't catch it. We got 93, 94, 92 speed back there. And we couldn't get it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
That is straight BS.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Play of the half here. It's Jackson out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15.
He didn't have to jump. He could have just powered and then walked into the end like he did the first time.
So we've reached halftime here. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Gave me a freaking animation. I didn't ask for animation.
The Ravens set
I just
to
want to
receive
catch
the
the ball.
football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hamler now
Animation
return
would
it.
be killing the drive.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he
just threw my dude to the side.
To the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. His second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jackson on first down.
Oh my goodness, man. He was wide open. He was wide open. And you threw to the Steelers, man. Come on, man.
Did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish.
Man, my guy was running all by himself.
The
And he
defense
threw
already
to
trailing. They're going to be
the
counted on to try and
defender.
hold that score at least where it is.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he goes down.
Let's go, man. This game here is a trip.
So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's certainly a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
My defense is
and this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And he knocks
catch the ball, dude. It's right there. Get the ball.
Samuel, the one he was looking for.
I mean, what are you doing? Catch the ball.
They go play action with Jackson. Taking a shot for Samuel.
Oh my goodness, man. We're going to lose this game. He's throwing the ball everywhere except for where it's supposed to be.
Into the game, that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go
deep. He's wide open, man, and he's overthrown. I even stopped and planted, and he's still overthrown.
Excellent field position. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now Roethlisberger on first down.
That should have been a fumble.
Will go down. Sack back at the 38. Matt Judon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch.
I don't have a good back there. So, I mean, I got to roll with the marble. Shoot, dude. Get the ball to the receiver. He's open.
The drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And out a little across
the right there, still in the game, but he keeps his inaccuracy.
Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
How you catch me?
Take
I
this
got
to
9
the other
cents.
side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with... And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, his arm must be strong because he is holding on to that ball.
13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Good D.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. Job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all total. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson steps away to his left. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
3rd and 16. He just throws up the ball. And the dude runs and backs and catches. Come on, man.
That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw here's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamlin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust.
Oh, my goodness, man.
The turnover they needed, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Oh my goodness, man. This is... I should have just ran the ball. He was wide open. And he threw a jacked-up pass again, and they picked it. How did you even leave it like? And then my receiver didn't even attempt to catch it. He was like he could have caught it, but he didn't.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point.
That was my fault, man. I should have just kept it on the
Sweaty puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
We had all the momentum.
These two sides,
And then I just gave it right back.
as he sends this one away.
2 guys blocking in the 55. He still throws both.
He's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he goes nowhere.
I mean, we got the numbers, but we can't get to the side because of the block shot.
There brings up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They go play action now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22
halfway on
yards
the
there,
route.
a
He
first
just runs
down.
into the man
You
and
know, Lamar
blocks.
Jackson last
There's
season,
no
the
flag.
first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. That is definitely what we call on defense an play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he saw for the moment throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll pick up a 5 that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
24.
Well, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Baltimore, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,